I've done many hotel reviews video where the hotels are located in the city center. In this hotel review video, I will show you a hotel where it's specifically for families or people who wants to have a short staycation away from the hustle bustle of the city. When you look at the surrounding, for sure this is not a hotel in the Kuala Lumpur city. There is no way for a hotel or resort to have such a huge space built in the city center. Even though this is not in the city center, I would say this resort can be one of the best places for family to hang out with kids during holiday or even for visitors to drop by to rest a night before heading to the airport. This is the Doubletree by Hilton Putrajaya Lakeside Resort.
Hi, welcome to Danny on the Go Special Season 4. I'm Danny. Let's dive into my personal full review of this huge 5-star resort in 14 seconds from now.
The first Doubletree was opened in America in the 1960s and is one of the fastest growing brands under the Hilton worldwide. Currently, there are 7 Doubletree hotels and resorts in the entire Malaysia. The very first Doubletree in Malaysia was opened in 2009 in the city center of Kuala Lumpur, and it keeps on mushrooming over the years. This building was formerly known as Pullman Putrajaya Lakeside Resort, which was opened in 2006 but was closed down in 2019. It was then gone through some minor renovation and taken over by Doubletree. Today, I'm going to visit the second largest Doubletree resort in Malaysia, the Doubletree Putrajaya Lakeside, which was opened in 2021. By the way, I would like to announce that there will be a membership perks for those who join my channel membership, where you will be able to get the early access to all my new videos a week ahead before it is released to the public. You may click on the join button in my channel page or find a link at the video description. Thank you very much. Let's look at the location of this resort. It's located at Putrajaya, a new administrative city where it's modern yet pretty quiet and well developed. It's truly a nice place to calm ourselves down from the hustle-bustle city life and feel the breeze by the lakeside. The resort is just around 20 minutes away from KL International Airport, where it's perfect for those who want a detour before leaving the country, and around 40 minutes to the Kuala Lumpur city center. The location may not be as strategic as most other 5-star hotels in the city center, where one may need to get a taxi or grab or drive to this resort. Before I show you the check-in reception of this resort, let me roughly show you how the resort floor plan looks like, as it's a very huge resort. Spanning out of the 28 acres of land, the entire resort is separated into 4 wings surrounding a promenade in the middle with a clock tower and a common swimming pool overlooking the Putrajaya Lake. Each of the wings has its own facilities and guest rooms and suites. I will walk you through one by one in this video. No worries, I will have this diagram pop up at the side of the video off and on during my walkthrough, so you will know where I'm walking. As I'm driving to the resort, I will show you the way to the parking. There is a basement for parking, and it's not complimentary even for in-house guests. A fee of 3 ringgit per entry is charged. The parking accepts cashless payment, and guests need to have their credit card or touch and go card validated before leaving the resort. The parking is huge, where it's under Wing 1 and 2, and I suggest guests who drive to this resort to park their car under Wing 1 or at least nearby the lift of Wing 1, as the check-in reception is at this wing. However, if you happen to park around Wing 2, I will show you the way to get to Wing 1 to check in 2 later. The lobby lift is pretty far away, even one managed to get the nearest parking bay. Somehow there are big signs for lobby lift where one will not miss it. Just follow the sign and one may need to drag the luggage quite a while. This is the lift lobby. If one is not driving and taking public transport here, there will be drop-off at this place too. There will be a security guard standby at all times at the entrance to assist guest arrival. The lift to the lobby on ground floor is huge and spacious. This is the basement one and it's also the concierge of the resort. Just get to the lift to the ground floor if you are under Wing 1 basement. If you happen to park under Wing 2, there will be another set of lifts to the ground floor from the basement. Just follow the maroon color sign. This is the lift that you will come out on the ground floor, and all you need to do is to walk to Wing 1, which is just beside this building. There will be direction sign everywhere as the resort is huge, so one will not get lost. Just head to the next building beside to get to the reception lobby. The lobby is huge with high ceiling and seating around too for guests to rest while waiting to have their check-in or check-out done. It has a modern looking design with a mixture of local traditional elements like rattan chair and dark metal paneling with a simple and nice chandelier in the middle. It's full of daylight and bright here. The pastel color of light brown and grey gives a soothing feeling to guests, with the dry leaves design behind the reception really enhance the nature looking of the hotel, where it is set in the quiet and serene surrounding here. Check-in was smooth and guests will be given a welcome signature DoubeTree cookie. This cookie has been a welcome gift for DoubleTree Hotel worldwide since 1986. There is a self-service welcome drink available beside the reception for guests to take. Today, I'm staying in a king executive room for 2 nights with executive lounge access, and if you want to know how much I pay for the room, you may check on the description below. I will have another video for this resort executive lounge coming out next week, and please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any of my video. I was given the room on the same block of this wing, Wing 1. My room is on the top level of this wing and it's on the far corner with the number 1311. This wing consists of most facilities in the resort, so having a room in this wing can be much convenience. But I will let you know where you should choose to stay in this resort by the end of the video, as convenience may cause chaos sometimes. So do stay until the end of the video. The main lift of this wing only able to access to level 2. For those rooms on level 3, guests may need to change to another set of lift at level 1 or 2. It's a little complicated as the resort is huge, so do the particular wing itself. Level 3 in this wing consists of only guest rooms. For your information, the first digit of the number is the wing, means this is wing 1. Second digit is the level, in my case means level 3, and the back 2 digits are the room numbers. Guests have to look at the signage all the time whenever they are in the resort, as one may really can get lost most of the time. I have to find my room by looking at the number, and fortunately they are all very clearly stated. The corridor to the room is very clean and never seems too old, even this building is not new. This is my room. This king executive room is 47 square meters. From the entrance on the left is the luggage rack, and facing it is an armchair with a coffee table. Beside the luggage rack is the closet, and a king-size bed is in the middle of the room. It has a bed stool too. Facing the bed is the 50 inches flat screen TV mounted on the wall with a long shelf under it. Moving inside the bed is the round business table, but there is no PowerPoint around it. Behind is a huge mirror. Next to the business table is the minibar. Beside the bed are all the switches which are clearly stated. There is an alarm clock and a phone on the bedside drawer. On the other side of the bed are also the switches and Type-G power point with USB port. At the mini bar, there's a kettle and also drinking water that comes in glass bottles. Inside the first drawer are cups, glasses, coffee powder, and tea bags with other condiments which comes in complimentary. Under it is the mini fridge and inside is empty. Let's look at the view of this room. The room is facing Wing 2, the building next to this wing, and under it is the walkway in between. Meanwhile, inside the closet, there's a safe with many empty compartments, and there's an extra pillow looks like it's suffocating at the side of the drawer. The hairdryer is inside the first drawer. Inside the next side of the closet is the wardrobe with many hangers and a laundry bag. There's an iron board at the side, and bottom are the sleepers and weighing scale. Let's check out the washroom. The washroom is separated with a sliding wooden door. On the left is the vanity area that comes with one basin and other basic toiletries provided at the side. Guests can request more if needed. The circle mirror comes with lighting in it which looks nice. Under the basins are the towels, but there are only 2 big towels and there is no small towels provided. I have to request only they send me the face and hand towels to me. Facing the vanity area is the toilet, which is separated by a glass door. Beside is the shower area, which is also separated by a glass door, and it comes with normal shower fixture and rain shower. Shower amenities also provided inside. The entire washroom looks clean, but it's a little bit dark. Maybe they are using grey tiles with black marble top. Meanwhile, the entire room is fully carpeted and looks good with wall panels designed beside the bed and also a cute bedside chandelier. It's spacious and feels very comfortable. Although the window is at a side where not much daylight shines in, there are plenty of lights inside the room where it doesn't look too dark. The ambient light, ceiling light, and other table lamps setting in the room makes me feel like home, which I really like. Alright, let's move to the rest of the resort and see what they have here. There are 4 wings or buildings in the resort, where each of it has its own personal design. In the middle is a clock tower and it's serving as a roundabout. If guest is lost in the resort, this clock tower is the best symbol to recognize, especially for families bringing kids to stay here. I begin with Wing 1, where the reception is on the ground floor. Moving into the main entrance of Wing 1 is the reception. Beside the reception are the lifts, and behind this partition is the cafe called Kof Fee. It serves delicate pastries and desserts with afternoon tea. There's a nice seating area inside where the ceiling is a dome shape filled with daylight. Guests can sit down here and mingle with friends. Every Tuesday to Saturday, there will be live band performance at this place. This cafe operates from 10 a.m. till 11 p.m. Moving inside the bed is the executive lounge, where I will cover in the next video. There's a door which will lead to this center open space where there is a patio. In fact, all wings will have a patio in the center of the building where the rooms are surrounding it. This place used to be a pond during Pullman time, and it has been demolished and becomes a Japanese garden without any water features. Probably the maintenance fee for the pond is too high. Even though there is no pond here, the design of the building here is amazing. it has the traditional local palace look where each of the room windows are nicely designed. It has 3 levels, or in fact all wings in this resort has 3 levels. Level 1 of Wing 1 consists of guest rooms and also function rooms. Here we can see the cafe at the ground floor, and moving towards the left are some function rooms. Beside the function rooms, there is this place called Connectivity Zone, where it's actually a business center for the resort. There are computers and printers available for guests to use if they want to do some jobs here. At the side, there's a small meeting area where there's a long meeting table as well as some couches for one to conduct a casual meeting here. All the wings in this resort are connected with bridges at level 1, so that guests do not need to worry if it rains, where they do not need to walk at the open space promenade at the ground floor. Level 2 of Wing 1 are most of the facilities located. There's a spa called Mandara Spa. Guests can get revitalized in this place as it's a very quiet place and the setting is very nice. One can book different type of therapy offered here in this reception. This is how the therapy room looks like. The spa comes with 4 single bed therapy rooms and 2 couple bed therapy rooms. Behind the reception, there's a spa retail shop too. On this level, there's a rooftop pool too. This rooftop pool is not an infinity pool, but it's a free-form swimming pool. It's very nice, and this is an adult pool. 16 years old and below guests are not allowed to enter to this pool. However, there's a wading pool at the lower side of this area. They can enjoy playing here if they want. Not many sun lounges are available at this place. Somehow, this is just one of the many swimming pools in this resort. Guests can choose to go to the common swimming pool if they want, where I will show you later in this video. There is no lifeguard and towels are available if needed. There is a changing area where it comes with toilet beside this swimming pool. This rooftop pool operates from 8 AM till 8 PM. Moving inside is the fitness center. This fitness center is spacious and very clean. It's very well equipped and all machines are put not too close to each other. Towels are available here too, but there is no view in this gym. All windows are covered with blind. There is a water dispenser outside the gym if guests need water to drink. This is the resting area, and beside it is the changing room. Inside there's a sauna and steam room, but the steam room is out of service during my visit. Moving inside a bit is the toilet, and further in are the locals area. Towels are available here at the vanity area, and at the side are 2 shower cubicles where it comes with normal shower fixture and rain shower. Also, there are shower amenities provided inside. Now let's go to Wing 2 to take a look. Wing 2 is located just beside Wing 1. It has function room on the ground floor called Quinta. There's a patio in the middle of the building, and here you can see the architecture is very beautiful. It has a Moroccan architecture design. Level 1 till level 3 are guest rooms. Some of the rooms do have a small balcony too. I'm not sure about the room inside, but from the outside of the building, it's a great place to take photo, even wedding photo for some cases. Next to it is Wing 3 where it's facing the lake. This wing to me gives me a feeling of some oriental design, even it's not very Chinese. From the tiles designed at the patio with the color template they use in overall, I do feel the tourists from China may like this wing a lot. No doubt I saw there are many China tourists staying in this wing during my visit. All the rooms inside in this wing has a balcony. This wing generally consists of rooms only. It used to have a poolside bar, but has been closed down due to low occupancy. But in level 1, there's a bridge that links to a gazebo that is located on the lake. Guests can walk to this gazebo and enjoy the sunset by the lake. To me, this place is a little stuffy and I don't know why there isn't much wind around here. So with the heat around, I don't feel comfortable staying in this gazebo for too long, even the view is nice. Perhaps it's just nice to take a photo around here only. Here I will check out the most happening wing in the resort, Wing 5. The number 4 is not so lucky for Asian, especially Chinese. Therefore, there is no Wing 4, but they name it as Wing 5. Instead of normal garden at a patio area, here is a mini water park and it's only for children to enjoy. This place is called Splash Pool. Looking at this reason, the wing is the most demanding wing for families with kids to stay. Whether they are local or international guests, as long as they are with kids, you will see them hanging around here. Only kids below 12 are allowed to enter, and of course, parents are allowed to accompany them. But parents are not allowed to play the slide. These facilities are only for children to play. They even have a small water river for toddlers to get wet at the corner here. Very often we'll hear kids laughing and screaming during the daytime, especially during weekend and public holiday. The splash pool operates from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. If your children doesn't like to get wet, there's a kids club at the side on the ground floor. Inside this room, there are games for kids to play as well as places for them to read and draw. They even have a PS5 games to play. I mean, I really wish I'm 40 years old younger and I can spend the whole day here. The kids club operates from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and during weekend, there will be movie nights starts from 7:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. This room is air conditioned, so parents do not need to sweat while playing with their kids. Next to this is another place for children to get excited. Yes, so many places for kids to play around here. This place is called Arcade Room. Inside here, arcade lovers, I mean not necessarily kids, but sometimes adults too, can find this place a great place to hang around. There are all kinds of arcades from car racing to pinball or Nintendo arcade. Surely one will suit the guest. The only downside probably is all these arcades are not free. That is why you don't see anyone playing inside here. One has to buy token to play and there's a token exchange machine here. The arcade room operates from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. If money does matter, then there's a game room at the side where it's free. Inside there are some games for older children and adults to play. There is a ping pong table and darts board on the wall for those who want to burn some time. In the middle, there's a table soccer game where I'm sure adults and kids can share the laughter together here. After all these recreational activities, one may be hungry. Level 1 is the all-day dining restaurant called Makan restaurant. I will look into it during my breakfast time tomorrow. Level 2 of this wing is a ballroom called KLIA Ballroom. Outside is the social area, and here is how the ballroom looks like inside. It's huge and grand, and they are having a convention this time. Therefore, there are chairs arranged in this way. Level 2 and 3 of these wings consist of guest rooms. There's also one and only villa in this wing too, the Lake View Villa. Back to the clock tower at the center of the resort. Please do not be deceived by the time at the clock tower, as the time is incorrect. Somehow it's for display only. Here one will be able to enjoy some outdoor greeneries towards the common swimming pool. There are these Indian rubber trees where it serves as a great looking green and fresh view in the resort. One used to say it's a symbol of double trees, but to me it's an old rubber tree. In the middle there are more games where there's a hopping game on the floor. Many may not know how to play and there's a QR code for guests to scan and will teach them how to play. Behind is the common swimming pool. There is this semicircle wading pool for kids. In the middle is the pool deck where there are these beautiful nest beds for guests, especially families, to rest. And there is this infinity swimming pool overlooking the lake. It's not a very big swimming pool, so at times this swimming pool can be very crowded. I'm here during weekdays and therefore the crowd is not around, but yet in the evening this area is super busy, especially during the sunset golden hour, where this place is a nice spot to view sunset. The lakeside pool operates from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. Water from the swimming pool will cascade down at the side to create water features where the DoubeTree logo is located behind. The setting is beautiful. One will not miss this resort when passing by here. There is a jogging trail at the side of the lake where very often we'll see people jogging in the morning and evening time. On the left side used to be a beach, a man-made beach, but it's closed for renovation now. On the right is the Putrajaya Marina, where it's a huge complex with some water sports shops open. It's sad to see such a huge complex is empty now. Lack of promotion and awareness cause less people come to visit this place. Therefore, many buildings has been abandoned, like this one that used to be a lakeside restaurant during Pullman time. Due to the lack of occupancy and the wood erosion, the building is now left empty. It's nice to see from far though. Nevertheless, this Putrajaya Lake is a really good sight to marvel, especially the sunset time. By the way, the Putrajaya Lake is the green lung of the city here, where it is a man-made lake that spans 650 acres and filled up from the used mine pits from the old days. I will sit at the side and watch the sun goes down and call for the day. On the next morning, I head to the Makan restaurant for breakfast. Breakfast begins from 6:30 a.m. till 10:30 p.m., serving buffet-style breakfast. The restaurant is located at level 1 in Wing 5. It's huge, with seatings around where there are many types to choose from. There are round tables for families and 4-seater tables as well. Seating can be found indoor as well as outdoor. I prefer indoor as it is air conditioned, but if guests want to look at the view of the lake, they can choose to sit outdoor. There are fans available but can be stuffy when the sun fully rises. As the resort is huge, the restaurant can be crowded at times. There will be time for traffic in the restaurant. Let's look at what they have for breakfast. I will let the video play to let you see what they have for breakfast. 6:30 a.m. till 8 a.m. consider light traffic. Crowd starts to flock in by 8 a.m. By 9:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m., it will become moderate as most of the tourists will begin to leave for their journey. So come early for breakfast if you need a quiet and serene breaky time. During my visit, I can see crowd starts to come in by 7:30 a.m. this early. As the food are mostly stationed at one place, it can be chaotic at times. The restaurant is nice somehow, even it's crowded during peak times. There are plenty of daylights as there are windows at all sides. Lightings are very nicely placed too. Here is what I have to say about this resort during my visit.
This resort is generally very huge. The very first impression that I come to this resort is, well, I never see such a big resort before when I'm in KL. So even though this is in Putrajaya, it's the outskirts of the city center, it's a very nice place to relax around here. And I can say that this place is meant for families with kids. It's a heaven and it's specialized for them, actually, I would say that. Because all the facilities here, they are all for kids. So if I'm 30 years old younger, I think this is a paradise to me. So I like this place because, first of all, I think it's because it's not in the city center where you won't see traffic, high-rise buildings, all the concrete jungle everywhere. It's so serene. It has a very beautiful lakeside, and the resort is huge. Even you can see crowd coming in big groups, but you won't feel cluttered because the resort space is so huge. The design of it is like a palace, and each wings, they have four wings in this resort, and each wings of it, it comes with their own design. And I like it because I feel so luxurious here. I mean, me myself, if I come in here, I feel myself is very prestigious to be here as well because it's so nice and beautiful inside this place. Yeah, this is an old building. Even though DoubleTree already set up in this place about 4 to 5 years, it's considered new, but the building is old. The building is about 20 years old already. It's from Pullman, and Pullman begins in 2006 here. So they did manage to do a lot of refurbishment, but I can see that there are a lot of things that actually they are trying to actually cut off or neglect it. First of all, I can see if you guys are coming to this resort to stay, you will actually try to find a place that is not so noisy. Now, when I say this resort, it's for family with kids. You will know that kids are actually running around. They will scream. You try. They can be a little bit nuisance to the guests around. But sometimes having a room here which is quiet is a bit difficult. So you might be able to need to choose the room maybe in the quieter wing where it's actually in the wing 2 or wing 3. However, because the resort is so huge, the management might not be able to cope or manage well around the whole entire space here. So they will actually try to focus on two wings, which are mostly occupied with people. The first wing, which is the reception, where I'm staying also. And the second one is the wing 5, where the splash pool or the kids area is. So the other two wings maybe it's not so focused on. And because of that, they might face a lot of problems, like they might have a rooms problem, the moldy smell, their faucets problem. They have a lot of problems in the room because the maintenance is not that well done in these two blocks or two wings. But however, these two wings are quieter. To me, I'm very lucky to have a room in wing 1 whereby it's not that noisy, where it's away from the restaurant and also the kids area, as well as on the top floor and the far corner where I won't feel any noise at all. Now, talking about the noise, I will talk about the soundproof of the room. In the room, the soundproof is quite good. Maybe I'm at the corners, right at the last room, the highest floor of the building. So to me, yesterday was like very quiet. It was very good and very peaceful. I can sleep very nicely yesterday night. So the soundproof is quite good in my room in my case. But I did heard about cases that the soundproof is not that good, especially when you're staying in the kids zone where most family will stay there because it's more convenient for them to access to all the kids area. So those rooms are probably a little bit noisier. So if you want to choose a room that is quieter, probably you need to choose in a higher floor in wing one. And in that case, it's also easy for the housekeeping people or the room service people to come to a room to replenish or make up your room. Because when you stay in those wing that is very hard to access, especially the wing two or wing three, these housekeeping people will have problems going to those rooms that are located in these wings. The hotel lines or hotel industry in the whole Malaysia having a problem of lack of manpower nowadays. So you might find a little bit delay on housekeeping or room service when you're staying in those rooms that's further away from the two blocks or two wings they are focused in. I would say they have 5 swimming pools in this resort. Uh, out of these 5 swimming pools, 3.5 can be accessed by kids, and there's only one adult's pool. And this adult's pool is at the rooftop of Wing 1. And to be honest, this adult's pool, sometimes I be able to see kids hanging around there also. I'm not sure why. Is it because of there's no prominent sign that this pool is for adults? But I can see it. I'm sure the guests can see it as well. Probably the guests cannot read this sign, so that's why they're bringing the kids to this pool. Probably it's my own problem, but I'm an adult going to the adults pool. What's the problem with that? Well, anyway, they have many kids pool where they have like the one behind me. It's a kids wading pool. The common pool can be accessed by the kids as well with the supervision of adults. And then also there's also a kids pool beside the adults pool there as well. So I mean, kids can hang around. Especially there's also one splash pool. It's like a mini theme park for the kids around to hang around there also. So kids can enjoy the most out of this place. One thing that I find that the whole entire resort is very lack of is the place to eat or what I call dining options. The whole entire resort is so huge where there's only 2 places to eat. One is a cafe called Kof Fee, which is at the reception area. The other one is the main dining area where I have my breakfast. It's called Makan restaurant. So if you want to eat, probably there's only one place to eat. That is the main dining area where I have my my breakfast there. So just in case, let's say if you want to find something to eat in the area here, you might be able to have a problem to find because you need to drive out to the shopping mall. But the shopping mall, the nearest shopping mall is about 25 minutes away from this place. It's like you're jailed in this whole entire resort where you cannot go anywhere to eat unless you need to take the initiative to drive 25 minutes away from the resort, or else there's only one place to eat. So to me, it's like, they have a big space. Why don't they have more space for dining in this area? Now, according to one of the staff here, they say that this place in front of me is actually a restaurant on the lake itself during the Pullman time. However, the wood area is actually eroded or it's not actually so stable. They actually closed down, and due to the low occupancy as well, this place is actually abandoned. They are not using it anymore. You can see it's quite wasteful. Uh, it's a very nice lakeside here without a restaurant having on top of the view. It's like there's something is amiss in this place. The service is not bad also, although some of the amenities in the room there's not enough. For example, there's no bathrobe, there's no small towels or what we call hand towels or face towel, there's no notepad or no pen or pencil provided in the room. All these have to be request upon if you need it. I have to actually call up or I have to go to the reception there and to request all the small towels, the pants, the bathrobe. They only send to me. By all means, the five-star hotel should provide all this in the room beforehand, and you don't need to wait for the guest to request. I think this is a little bit lack of for the room amenities in this place. So if you want to know the rating for this resort, this is the rating for the resort. And I hope that you enjoy my video. Next week will be the executive lounge for this resort. Yes, there's an executive lounge in this resort. But is it really that good to visit? And is it worth to stay in a room that can access to the executive lounge? I am not sure. So you need to find out next week. Stay tuned by subscribing my channel, and I hope that you enjoy my video. Hope to see you again on my next video. Till then, bye.